royalties? It's your girl Nikki, and welcome to a new episode of TTP, the Transetter Podcast. I'm super excited today because I have a very special guest on the show today, and he is my friend, my boy. He's a singer, songwriter, producer, and performer. Make some noise for the one and only Sam Scott. Yes. How you doing today, Sam?
Hello. How you doing?
Thank you so much for being with me here today on TTP.
Of
Really,
course.
really excited to have you here today. You feeling good?
Always feeling good. Every day I wake up blessed to see another day. So
Yes.
yes, let's go.
I know me and you have history with our friendship. I met you
hmm
in 2023 at the Secret Spot in downtown LA at the open mic from my boy Cam.
hmm
Shout out to my boy Cam.
hmm
Saw you performing. I was like, wow, you are a star. And you have that presence on stage, and I
Yeah.
just love it. And I want to support you any way that I can. And I'm a fan of your music. I'm a
Thank
supporter.
you. Same
So
to you. Same to you. You're the
thank you.
star. I look
Oh,
up to you. You're the star.
I love you. I'm here for you. Well, before
Yes.
we get started in these questions today, I want to have a little fun to ask a little icebreaker question.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you if you could be a character in any movie, what character and what movie would it be?
Oh, that's a good one.
Right.
Oh, I don't know what character. Oh no, I would for sure be Issa in in Insecure.
Yes.
I
Okay,
would
that's
for
a
sure
good one.
be Issa.
I
Like
love that one.
I love her vibe. Like I feel like Issa and I would like mesh because
Yes.
of personalities. I would for sure be Issa. Yes.
Yes. I love that. And I love her character. She's so real and raw. And
Oh,
that's what I love.
exactly.
Yeah, and I think she's a part of the community as well. If not, I'm sorry, but I just love how she is. Like, I just
hmm
love her, like her presence and like her aura.
And
It's
like her
yeah.
love for like just like black creativity. Like she's
Yes,
the biggest supporter. No matter what level you are, like she will support. Like that's why
yes.
I love her so much. I love her so much.
I love that. I love that. She's for real, for
Yes.
real. You've been killing it on this scene. I've been watching your music videos, especially for the one called "My Beautiful Angel." I love the
Mhm.
concept and like the scenery and everything. Your song, everything was just beautiful from head to toe and from everything. Can
Yeah.
you walk me through that day of like you filming on set and how that song came about?
Oh, well, okay. So I'll start out with the roots of the song. So I originally wrote this song back. I think it was a few months before I released it, or beginning of last year when I started writing it. But it's just with a situationship. This guy, like we always vibe and stuff, but then like there was points where he would just go MIA, and like I was head over heels for him because I was like, but like I'm trying to like get to know you, but
Yes.
like you're like give me the you like one day you feeling me, then the next day like you give me the cold shoulder,
Mm.
and I'm just like whatever. But that's the same. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, he like made me feel a type of way in a good way. And like the idea of the song was like that song is pretty much about him.
I love
And yeah, I just like start writing based on the events that like happened with everything. Like when I
yeah.
started out, like I stayed up last night waiting for you to get home. Like I actually stayed up last night, was
Oh, you
waiting
think
for
that? You think that I have done that
was
too?
literally like word for word is what I like literally did. Like, and that's what I love with most of my music is based off things that I've been through. Like there's some songs where like I can make up a story, but most of my songs have I've been through it. But yeah, like leading up to the shoot day, I was like excited, but I was nervous at the same
Oh,
time. It was my first music video, and like working with production team and stuff like that. So I was like,
right.
okay, it was like good nerves, like nervous, but at the same time, I was happy because I was going after my
Right.
dreams and my goals. And then being on set, I was just like you know breathing in it all.
Yeah.
Bringing it all in, breathing
Right.
it all in. Oh my gosh! But taking it in, and like I don't know if you know, but like my brother passed away back in 2022,
I'm sorry to hear
and
that.
like no, no, it's cool. Like
Mhm.
I'm healing every day, and
Mhm.
I'm here for my family. That's mostly who I why I keep going because
Mhm.
I want to take care of my family.
Yeah.
But like he was one of the main people that got me into music, and I associate butterflies with him.
Wow.
And I would say on this set, like we were getting ready, we were getting prepared and everything, and
Yes.
I was just looking out into like because we were at the beach, and
Right.
I was looking out, at the ocean and this stuff, and like
Yes.
was talking to my brother, and then like once I was done, like a minute after that, a
Yes.
butterfly like flew from that direction, and like from there, all of my nerves and stuff went away, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's do this!" Like, it's up here from there, and yeah, like we shot from. I think we were there. We were there in the morning. It was pretty early, and
Uh-huh.
we didn't get done until like 7, 8 at night. So
Wow.
yeah,
It was a whole
it
thing.
was a long day, but it was a fun day, and yeah, it was exciting. It was
Wow.
fun.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. That is
Of
beautiful. And you
course.
are very spiritual. So I know
Uh-huh.
your brother is with you. And I do believe that it was a sign that he said, like, I got you, bro.
Yes,
This is
yes.
just my
Every time I see a butterfly, I'm like, yeah, he's here. Like,
yes, he's
I'm
with you.
good. Yep.
Yes, yes. And I love
Yep.
that you have conquered, your fears and got over the nerves and completed
Yep.
everything. It came out beautiful and flawless.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I know that you've been doing music for a while. I saw that since like 2018, you dropped an album called The Night Before. So I know you've been rocking in the music scene for a
Yeah.
minute. So I want to ask you, can you tell us about the moment when you realized music was going to be your career?
Oh, I knew music was going to be my career when I was like in high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because like, so growing up, as a kid, you have all these like dreams and stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a police officer originally growing up, and like I knew it was real because it stuck with me like when I got older, and I
Yeah.
almost became one. I honestly almost became one.
Uh-huh.
But like, and then I wanted to get into architecture. I wanted to be an
Mhm.
architect, middle school, and then it wasn't until like I was about I would say 12-ish, 11-ish, uh,
Okay.
when my like dad got me my first keyboard and I
Oh,
made my first little beat on the keyboard. And I
yes.
was just figuring it all out. And then my brother found out about FL Studios
Okay.
and he showed me FL Studios. And then I started playing
Oh,
around with that. Exactly. And like I started creating in FL Studios, made my beats in there.
yes.
And I think, yeah, I think it was like when I was 11 and when like my brother showed me all of that, that's when I was like, okay, like I want to be a producer. Like this is what I want to do. And then
Wow.
as the years went on and I got into high school, I was for sure like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
an artist. Like I'm a producer.
Yes.
This is what I want to do. So
I
yeah.
love that. It's like when you know your passion is there to
Hmm.
stay forever, and that's what I
Yeah,
love. Like, knowing from the heart, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be, and go on.
exactly.
And you've been killing it
Exactly.
and doing it, like for real,
Yes.
for real.
Thank
And,
you. Thank you.
and I know you say you've been doing your production for producing.
Hmm.
So, who were some of your earliest music influences, and how do they continue to shape your sound today?
For sure. So I would say my top, let's see, top three.
Uh huh.
Miguel.
Oh yeah.
Uh Miguel for sure. Michael Jackson.
Of course, Michael.
Um oh what would be my third one? That's a lot. Like it's a
Uh huh.
lot of people influence. My third one for sure would probably be oh, that's hard.
I know you got it. Come here, get that
Let,
third one. I know
let's
it's a lot.
right, it's a lot. Let's just stick with Michael Jackson and Miguel. I know they're like the main two influences
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to like just like writing and like putting my music down.
Yeah.
I know on the producer side, like my influences come from Kanye West, Timbaland, Pharrell.
Mm.
I grew up on like what's his name? Jeez. One of the hip hop producers. I grew up on a lot of like southern rap. My brother like that's
Yeah.
all he listened to. So like
Oh,
I
you know I'm
knew
from North
those
Carolina,
producers,
so
right?
yeah.
Exactly. Like Zaytoven, one of those like he's one of the producers I think for Boosie. So
Mhm.
like I was a huge fan of his work and stuff.
Yes.
Um, but yeah. Wait, what was the second part of the question? I feel like I.
Yes. I wanted to know like how your influences, how do they shape your sound today?
Yeah. I would say when I first started like actually writing, and just like figuring who I was as an artist, my sound was everywhere. At the beginning, I was like trying to sound like Miguel because that
Okay.
was, he's my biggest influence.
Yes.
And for a while, like over time, I started to be like, okay, I started experimenting with different sounds. It's like maybe this
Uh-huh.
is my sound. Maybe I should do it like this. And
Yes.
then over time, as I started developing as an artist, start developing as like just individually,
Right.
um, I feel like that's when I was like, okay, wait. I took a step back and it's like, look,
Mhm.
like just create what you want to create
Uh,
what you want to hear,
Yes.
and that's what I started doing. I would say with my most recent work, it's just been like whatever I felt in that moment is what I'm
Mhm.
gonna create. So
I love
yeah.
it. I
Hmm.
love it. Just like doing like a mashbox of like your sounds and just going with
Hmm.
everything.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and I love that what you have said because I do feel like it goes to your latest album that you have released, the archived unreleased. So it's just
Hmm.
just like
Yep.
whatever you want to do, just put it out there. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Put yourself in a box.
And I would with that one, I would say I was kind of nervous before I put that out because it's like all of my old stuff is like it's just a raw sound of like
Uh-huh.
what it was before,
I
and
love it.
I was like, what is like people critique like the way I sounded or like how it was, but I at at the same time it's like fuck it, like that
Yeah,
this is like your resume. People gonna see this is where you came from, and then like
exactly.
as I put out more music, they'll be like, okay, I see the development,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I enjoyed it because it's like shows the rawness of your
Mhm,
creativity and like
mhm.
from what was created in your mind until you put it on that mic and that
Yeah,
paper. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I think it was
exactly.
magical. So I love it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I know that you're part of the community of the LGBTQ plus
Mhm.
community. Hey,
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, what is the biggest challenge you face in your career so far, and how did you overcome it?
I would say my biggest challenge right now is just like getting my music out there, like reaching like my people, because
Hmm.
I know everyone isn't for me, and I know that as an artist we all have our own crowd. That's what makes us us. But I think that's probably one of the biggest challenges, and then just like I'm still in the process of figuring myself out
Yeah.
individually, and trying to see how that correlates with my artistry. Like how can I combine, mm, like outside of art, how can I combine myself into the artist, and
Yes.
becoming Sam Scott,
Hmm.
and not just creating a persona because I'm an artist. I want to combine like myself into my artistry. Like I
Right.
said, that's what makes me. Um, so yeah, I think that's a little challenge, but I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand myself,
Yes.
and it's helping a lot and figuring it out like what to create, and yeah.
Oh, well, I feel like you've been doing a great job
Thank
because, like,
you,
it tells your personal story.
thank you.
I,
Yeah,
I love it, and I love that you keep it real and transparent through all your music and your visuals. So you're
thank
doing
you,
that good job. So keep doing your thing. You
thank
slaying it.
you, thank you. You as well.
I
Thank
know
you.
you're welcome, boo. I know you've been killing it in Hollywood and all over Los Angeles. I've been seeing you performing, and I know you got some upcoming shows coming
Yeah.
out. So got one coming on January 7th for Breaking Sound. I know you're excited about that, right?
Yes, I am. I am. I was
Yeah.
just thinking about rehearsing. Like, I didn't get
Yes.
to rehearse last night, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
Right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Do do you have any particular rituals or routines before you go into the studio or perform live?
Oh, I would say before I go in the studio, I really don't have a routine. I try
Hmm.
not to like smoke or anything because I know that can fuck up
Yes.
with my vocal cords. But I know on the day of shows, like it's
Mhm.
just that the entire day I'm just like resting and please don't talk to me. Like I try to get in the mindset. Like I do my little meditation in the morning and then I do my little vocal warm up and then
Yes.
I drink some tea throughout the day and then I just relax and watch TV for a minute. Try to refrain from like talking or anything so I won't
Yeah.
strain my vocals. And then when I get closer to showtime, I probably do like a little run through or whatever, and then another little 5 minute warm up, and then
Yeah.
once I get to the venue, um, there is one thing I'm trying to I'm doing like experiment on is like taking an edible, a small bit of an
Oh, a
edible
little
before I
edible.
go.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
because like it's
Mhm.
not smoking, like it's not fucking with my lungs or my throat,
Yes.
so
The
it's like
vocals.
and I kind of did it on one of my last
Uh-huh.
shows when I did in Malibu, and I was fine. And I took a little
Yes.
drink too because I usually don't drink before I sing
Okay.
either. But
Yes.
that night I took a little, little small little shot.
Yes. Yes.
Well, yeah, I would say that's basically my little rundown of what I
I
do
love
before a
it.
show. Hmm.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to,
Yeah.
to
Yes, because the nerves come in sometimes.
it do, and I know my nerves come in too. I be like,
Hmm.
just everybody just chill around me. Let me pray. Let me,
Yeah.
snack and chill
But
out.
once you hit that stage, it's like it all
Oh yeah,
goes away.
it's go time. Let's get it.
Right, we're in the zone now.
Yes, yes, I love it. I love it.
Yes.
I know, like you be doing songwriting and producing, and
Hmm.
I enjoy that myself. Can you walk us through your creative process when writing or composing a song?
Oh, it all depends on my mood, to be
Okay.
honest.
Yeah.
I would say when I'm writing a song, um, I usually have to have the instrumental first.
Uh huh.
And like lately, I've been when I'm working on a beat. If I had like I start out with like a melody,
Yeah.
like a little pad or some keys or something,
Hmm.
and I just keep that on loop, and I just be like, okay, that's when I kind of start my writing process, and I
Yeah.
start finding melodies and see like, is there a melody that I like to this
Right.
what's going on right now? If not, then I'd be like, okay, trying to change it up, try to
Yes.
figure out a different sound, but yeah, I start out with like a sound in the DAW, and then try to find like a melody as I go, and then I just start adding instruments in there, and then
Right.
yeah, I pretty much like write as I like create my beats. But
Yes.
well, I wouldn't say write, but more so it's like figuring out what the melody is gonna sound like for the beats. So
Right. I
yeah,
feel that I'm doing the same thing. Like,
yeah.
when you hear that beat, sometimes for me, like I just start mumbling and
Uh
then
huh. Uh
and
huh.
it'll come, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The creative process. So I'm rocking with you. And like you
Yeah.
said, it's about that mood. And
I feel
when
like
you
a lot of artists do that. Hmm.
yeah, because sometimes that beat could be really up tempo and you're like, oh, this might be a
Hmm.
club anthem or might be kind of low tempo, like
Exactly.
be something heartfelt.
Exactly.
Yes. How do you stay inspired to create new music, especially at those times when you're feeling creatively drained?
Mm, I would say listening to other music.
Oh, okay.
Uh, like just throwing on a playlist and probably like if I'm going like on a bike ride or something. I get inspired when when I hear other music that it makes me feel some type of way.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, listening to music is for sure the main thing that gets me inspired to like create. Because I'd be like, oh, this shit sounds good. I want to make something similar to this, and then I go in and start be like, okay, let me just play around, you know.
Yes.
I would say some of my like song, like I Missed You, that song, I like. There's a song that I found by oh, I just went blank, but it's an artist that I like. He's up and coming artist, and I found
Yes.
him, and he had like a little, you know, hyper pop type R&B song, and I said, I like this, you know. It's
I love finding new artists. So
yes,
I want to listen to that.
yes. Like I had to like I was listening to it for a minute, and then I got inspired to create something like
Yeah.
within that realm of that genre, and yeah, that's how I Missed You came about. To be honest.
Love it. I love it. And
Hmm.
that's why I want to ask you as well. Is there any artist or genre you like to collaborate with in the future?
Oh, I would love to collaborate with. I mean, I'm open to any like genre of artists.
Yes.
To be honest, like I feel like my range of like artistry can fit in
Mhm.
any era of the
Yes.
music scene. So, like, hey, anybody, like, let's go. I can figure it out. Let's figure it out. I'm down.
I love it.
Hmm.
I love it. Especially like community here in LA. There's so many artists. So there's so many artists that you can collaborate with, especially like, in the LGBTQ plus community.
Hmm.
So
Right.
I know you're gonna be good. I know you're gonna find your sound.
Yes, thank
Like,
you.
I got you. I got you.
Thank you.
Welcome, love. Are there any tracks on your latest album archived unreleased that holds a special meaning to you?
Oh, I don't remember most of the songs I put on there.
Mhm.
Um, hmm, not really.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
think they all it it's just more so of like once I create something, like I let it go because it was what I was going through within that moment. So like
Mhm.
with all my old music, whatever I'm feeling in that moment, it was important to me within that moment. But like
Yes.
once I put it, like once I finished it,
Mm-hmm.
I moved on to the next period.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't say there would. Yeah, there's none on there that really connect. It's just whatever it was, it was.
Right. I feel
I leave it
you.
right there. So
This is my heart. I'm gonna show y'all what I got.
exactly within like whatever version I am in that moment in that song, like that's who you're experiencing, and then that
Right.
song is that's the that in that moment. So yeah, every song is a moment of what I've been through.
I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
I'm like, I love your music and I'm a fan and a supporter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Some of my favorite singles that you release is Situation. I love
Mhm.
Lover Boy and I love that cover art. That's very hot and unique.
Thank you.
How did you do with the cover art?
How I came up with the cover art.
Yeah, for Lover Boy.
Well, I mean, the lyrics says "sucker you dry."
Yes. Okay. Yes. It's all
So
good.
I was like, "Fuck it," like
Yes.
let me go buy me a little fucking lollipop and
Uh-huh.
fucking
And let the
let's go
lyrics
there.
speak for you. I love it. I love it. I know you recently just released your latest single, Hook Up, featuring One Way.
Mhm.
It's definitely a bop. How did
Thank
that song
you.
come about?
That's my so one way is my brother.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So my brother used to rap growing up, and he wrote songs and stuff like that. And like I used to produce his beats and stuff, and like we used to record in the closet set up in the bedroom and stuff like that.
Yes.
But hook up. So the lyrics on so most the main lyrics in the first verse uh are his lyrics, and
Okay.
he from one of his old songs.
Wow.
And I was working on this beat, and when I was working on it, I was like, this sounds like some shit my brother would fuck up. Like he would love this because like I said, I grew up on like Southern rap because of him. Like
Yes.
he introduced me to all like the Southern rappers and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
like and he's always been a fan of like the Southern rap, Southern beats and stuff like that. So when I was working on it, I was like, no, my brother for sure would have fucked with this one.
Oh,
And that's when I came up with that. I was like I told you, I started like singing melodies, and
yes.
it just like something came over me. And that's I felt like he was there in that moment,
Wow.
and like something came over me, and I just like set up my mic and stuff. It's like I'm about to record something, and I just sat in the mic and started mumbling, and then
Mm-hmm.
I started singing his lyrics, and I was like,
Wow.
I was started singing the chorus like. I got the hook up, holler when you hit, holler when you need it, babe. Like I was feeling that, and I was like, wait, and then I was like, let me just use his lyrics
Yes.
and just turn this into an anthem that put his music out there because he wasn't able to. So
Yes.
I was like, fuck it,
I
yeah.
love I love how that came together. That's beautiful, and
Hmm.
I know he's like, what? Like, I know
Yeah,
he went you for real.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I was like, yeah. I was
It
like,
makes it even, it
and
makes it more
then,
special.
huh?
I said it makes it more even special,
Yes, yes, yes. And yeah, like, and then I came up with the idea to put, because he recorded that song, and I put his vocals into the chorus. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, so like he's layered in the background. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
So you do that music video. I have an idea for you. So when
music
you
video.
yeah, when you do that
Uh,
video, let me know when you make that treatment because I got some
may,
ideas.
maybe. I haven't thought about like doing a video for that one because that one's just like it was just like in that, like I told you, in the
Yeah,
moment
oh
I just
man.
made it. But yeah, maybe we'll see. Let's
Yeah.
see what comes up. Yes.
I know previously we had said, that you've been performing a lot and you have the upcoming show coming up this month here in January.
Hmm.
What is one of the craziest or most memorable moments you had on stage?
Oh well, this is my second like official full show coming up. Oh, so like my first show was December 3rd. I would say the craziest moment that show, I forgot to take a glass of water up there with me. So
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I was parched, and I was like, can I get some water, please?
Yes. All the lights,
Right. I was like, y'all bear with me for a second. I need
yes.
some water. Yeah. That was the most crazy moment. But after that, I learned that okay, I need to make sure I take my water with
Yeah,
me.
yeah. You live and you learn, and like we, you human, so that's just
Yes,
I'm human,
exactly.
y'all. I'm thirsty. I need some water.
Yes, exactly. Like, girl, I'm up here singing my heart out.
Yes, yes. I'm with you, babe. I'm with you. Outside of music, what passions or hobbies do you enjoy that might surprise your fans?
I don't know. I don't think people would be surprised because I mean, I I share it anyways. Like
Uh-huh.
riding my bike, exercising,
Yes.
reading, playing the game. That I mean, that's I'm
Yeah.
trying to. I want to learn more. Get into more hobbies and stuff. Oh, I've taken on learning French. So
Oh, I commend you on that. For you, like, has it been
yes.
easy?
Yes, honestly, it has been easy. Like I'm still in the first beginning courses. I'm now learning about like the greetings and stuff. But
Oh,
like I already know, like everyone knows the greetings for French
I
is
don't. How you
bonjour.
say hey?
Yeah, bonjour,
Oh,
bonjour.
yeah, okay, bonjour. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Bonjour. Okay, how you say that?
Oh,
Um,
I
okay.
don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. I didn't even put you on the spot. I got you.
Look, give me about a few months. I'll
Yes,
get
okay, yes,
back.
I got you. I got you. I love that though. That was one of my goals on my vision board to learn a new
Hmm.
language, and French is one of them because I want to go to Paris this year.
Yes.
Yeah, so when I go to Paris, I'm gonna hit you up because I'm gonna need your
Please,
help. I want
please.
her to talk
I
to
would
people.
like put them on the phone. Let me see what they
People know
said.
get this thing out. Yes, yes. How do you balance your personal life with the demands of your career in music?
Calendaring.
Oh yeah, this is not sponsored. Yes,
Putting everything in a calendar.
yes, yes.
Like everything from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. Like everything. Yeah, no. Since I'm like still in the beginning phases of my career,
Mhm.
I don't have that much to, worry about, like focus on. Like most of my time and energy is focused on creating content,
Yes,
planning out music, planning out shoots and stuff,
right.
and just but like I said, I'm in the beginning of my career, so just pretty much trying to build awareness, get more shows, put myself out there more
Right.
often. But yeah, and then on the person side, I'm trying to be more focused on, growing uh, personally,
Right.
mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
Okay.
So like I put everything in the calendar.
Yes.
Everything in the calendar. If I want to hang out with a friend, it's going in the calendar. Like if
Right. It's funny when you say that. Like, I had recently did another interview, and we talked about that and how
Mhm.
he did it, like, that calendar, and it's so true. So anybody watching this again,
Yes, the
stay
calendar.
on the calendar. It really helps you stay organized on tasks, and
Hmm.
really helps you make sure you on track. So go
Yes.
get that calendar.
Like I have a notification telling me to drink water, like eat
Yes,
breakfast, go eat.
I feel you. I'm not mad at you.
Yes, girl.
And
So
yeah, I know you've been booked and busy, and I know like it's a new year, so I know you about to be really busy going on tour
yes,
and visuals and everything.
I wish
Do
I was going on tour.
you will be? Yes, you will
Soon,
be.
soon,
Yes,
soon, soon.
yes. Do you have any upcoming projects or shows that you want to share with our followers? And where can we find you at to follow your journey?
Yeah, of course. I was hoping he was gonna ask about upcoming projects because I was waiting. I was holding it
Yeah.
in. So I'm actually working on my second EP. Yes, my second EP. Situations will be on there, but I feel like this project is the foundation of my career. And just showcasing my artistry, letting people know, okay, this is okay. I'm serious now. Like all the other music, it was fun. Like I enjoyed it. It was great. But this EP is like, okay, now this is Sam. Who I am. I'm Sam Scott. Like,
Yes.
bitch, you gonna fucking listen to my shit and you gonna love
Okay.
it. Like, like
Listen. Yes.
I have your attention now. Like
Mhm.
this is me. So I'm excited. I have an upcoming single. The second single that's going to be on the EP is coming out next month. Yes, so I'm excited for that. We're actually doing a shoot this week
Okay.
for visual for that. I'm really excited. Been planning that out, planning this whole EP. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of like stress, but I'm like, I'm just excited for it to be done. I'm ready for it to be done, so I can just sit back and be like,
Yes. Yes.
but yeah, I'm like working on that EP. Also have like a third EP that's gonna come after that one for
Okay.
2026. So I'm already like figuring out everything for that. And then, like you mentioned, I have my show on January 7th at Madam CM. The show starts at 7. Yes. Or doors at 7, or the show starts at 8. One of those. But be there at 7. But this will be my second like full set show. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, I'm just like trying to get more shows for this year, trying to do more open mics and build my fan base, build
Right.
my following online. Yeah,
I
yeah,
love it. And where can we follow you at?
yeah. On Instagram, TikTok, same username. It's Sam Scott VII. That's V as in Victor. I. Yeah.
I love it. I
Fuck with
love
me, follow me, follow me.
it. Go follow my boy, y'all. And I'm so excited to listen to your new project. And when that new visual drops, make sure you let me know so we can share it here at TTP. I would love to
Of
share it.
course, of course.
Yes.
I got you. I'm gonna send you exclusive listen to
Yes.
the next
For
single. So
real.
I got you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sam Scott, for being here with me today at TTP, the Transetter Podcast.
Yes.
I really enjoyed our interview today. And I just want to say you are doing an amazing job. Keep doing your thing, shooting for the stars and being yourself. You're doing an amazing job and you're killing it. And thank you for being bold and sharing your story with us and the world.
Thank
So
you.
just keep doing you, okay? You're doing a good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You're doing an amazing job too. I see you out there killing it. Yes, yes. But
Yes, thank you so much for coming in today. Once again, Sam Scott and royalties. Thank you for tuning in today for a new episode of TTP, the Transetter Podcast. Make sure you follow us at the Transetter Pod and make sure you favorite this video, like it. Go follow my boy Sam Scott.
yes,
And
yes.
yes, we better get out of here. We love you and we see you next time, royalties. Bye.
Bye.